Okay, YouTube, okay. So, that was fucked up. But, we are back. We're just going to continue straight up where we were in the Farmers Insurance Open. And, I mean, from there we can see. I mean, I cannot believe that. That's the craziest glitch I've ever experienced. Advance, 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 advance. What the fuck? That was, it's crazy, bro. That was crazy.
Welcome back to our coverage of this PGA Tour event, already in progress. We're picking up action at the fourth. Let's get cracking. And he needs this to save par. Ouch, that hurts. And just a little bit of clean-up work remaining on this hole. Trailing by a stroke after that hole. There's a real premium on your tee shots here at Torrey Pines South Course. Keeping ball in fairways critical, and that is illustrated also by the par 4 fifth.
This fairway cambers from left to right, which helps a fade on this hole. However, don't get too overzealous and pull it, because that fairway bunker down the left, that sees a lot of action. Second shot is a green that pitches back towards you from back to front. That's got a lot of movement over on the left-hand side.
And from the bunker here. That's on the green, but still a fair way away from the flag. Now let's switch our attention to Will Zalatoris.
Now, who'd have thought we'd see this? He is behind his rival. Can he do the catching up that's necessary?
Oh, wonderful shot, and a chance for birdie at the fifth. And back to the course with the live action. And this putt to move into a tie for first.
So far, so good.
Yeah, nicely holed. That's a good fight back.
With that putt, they went from the outhouse to the penthouse.
And now we have this player currently tied for first with Ricky Fowler. Rich, there are a number of strong holes on this outward half, but the par 5 sixth, the players are definitely thinking birdie here, but it's all set up by the tee shot.
It's a nice reprieve, this par 5. Just a little bit dogleg from left to right. Keep it shy of those fairway bunkers down the left-hand side, and almost every player will give it a go in two. This is a 3-tiered green with a low area over on the left-hand side that sees a lot of action.
Well, with a pocket full of FedEx Cup points over the last half a dozen starts or so, this player certainly has been delivering consistent results and pushing for wins or winning, Rich. Do you expect that to continue here this week?
Luke, absolutely. Week in and week out, this player has consistently performed at the highest level. I got to believe he's a lot of people's favorites to win this tournament.
Well, it looks like they tried to be bold there, Rich, but it didn't quite work out for them.
Not quite on the
Let's
dance
go!
floor. I love the position they're in for their third.
Now 2 shots up after that one. The par 4 seventh, a little dog leg left to right. Again, positioning of the tee is key.
This fairway slopes pretty good from left to right. Players want to start it out at the fairway bunker down the left-hand side and just hit a gentle fade off of that. Second shot here is to an elevated green. don't go long whatsoever here. That's when the Barranca and the canyons come into play.
And Henny, what's he looking at here?
Setting up this shot with the wind in their face.
Yep, that shot's safely on the green. Why don't we catch up with Will Zalatoris?
He's currently trailing his rival. Let's see what happens here.
They're a long way from the hole here. Work to be done. That is hunting for the hole. How good would that have been if it had dropped?
That's fucked up.
Ooh, this would be a good one to make. It's for par. Still in the lead now after that hole. We head up the hill away from the ocean here at the 8th hole, Rich. A lovely par 3, but all the challenges in the green.
It is. It's very wide, not very deep. Players going in there with kind of mid irons to short irons. Uphill the entire way. Difficult to get it on that back level when they stick the pin all the way on top.
Well, a chance to move deeper under the card. This putt's for 4 under. That's the right pace. This should roll.
Let's fucking go.
That's a good putt to make. He'll take that. And with that, he'll move to 4 under par. Now let's switch our attention to Will Zalatoris.
Now, who'd have thought we'd see this? He is behind his rival.
Oh my, how about that for a par?
Damn,
And
son.
look out, guys. This rivalry looks like it's going to get pretty interesting today as he's making up some ground on his playing partner.
Our leader is enjoying a 3-stroke advantage. The par 5 ninth is a monster over 600 yards, Rich. Challenging, to say the least.
I think the challenging part about it, Lucas, is just straight away. You have to hit a straight tee shot, a straight second shot, and a straight third shot to find the green in 3. It really is just that simple and straightforward. The green does have 2 tiers on it, but for the most part, Luke, it's an inviting third shot.
Good line on that. Fantastic.
Well, that was a good strike. And here we are with the 3rd shot.
Wind is blowing from right to left here. Wants to work it against the wind.
That's not the shot they're after.
Oh, look at that. The wind just wreaking havoc with that shot. Disappointing.
There's part of about 6 feet coming up.
This for par.
Hey, that's a chance. That gets the job done. Why don't we catch up with Will Zalatoris?
He's currently trailing his rival. Let's see what happens here.
Sitting at 1 over, tied for 6th position. Big
Damn,
time play, that
son.
one. At the right time, too.
Needed it. Needed that in a big way. Chipping in for the par.
Let's take a look at the leaderboard. Well, this is when the knees start to knock. The sweat starts to appear on the palms of your hands, Rich. Just a slender lead with 9 to play.
Yeah, no time to start thinking about that lead, Luke. They got to keep their head down and keep going forward. Cannot think about that lead or people will pass them.
How much did the win last week give them the confidence to perhaps pull it off again here and go back-to-back?
A massive win last week, looking to double up again this week. I gotta say, they're building off all the good things they did last week. A win could definitely happen.
Well struck. What are we looking at for this putt, Henny?
All right, down the hill here. Got to be gentle.
That's frustrating. Putting for a par now. The putt drops, and we're moving on. Stop if you've heard this before. Tiger is coming off a birdie on his last hole, and that will take him to one off the lead. There aren't too many easy holes here at Torrey Pines South, but the course certainly gets tougher as we head to the par 3 11th.
This green from the back tee looks minuscule. There's just not a lot of room on the front of it. Even the back section, which it does get a little bit wider, it still is very small. A massive shelf, top left. If you get it up there, happy days for you. If not, just find the green, 2-putt, make 3, move on.
Putting for birdie here.
Come on.
Come on, ball. Come on.
Let's go!
That putt will drop, and he'll extend his lead. And that will take him to 5 under. And with that hole behind them, they currently lead ahead of Tiger Woods, who's second. We head to the 12th hole. This par 4 is as big and as strong and as tough as you find anywhere on the PGA Tour.
This is about as tough a hole as you're going to find anywhere on the planet. Prevailing wind coming right back into the players. You just have to step up and hit a solid tee shot to find the fairway. From there, you're going in with a mid to long iron, sometimes even a hybrid to a green that sits just above you. Not a ton of movement, but enough from back right to front left to make you think.
Yeah, a quality shot from him. He'll be pleased.
That would be back-to-back birdies for this player.
What are we looking at for this putt, Henny?
Yeah, guys, he's got 28 feet here. This for back-to-back birdies.
No, I just...
That's disappointing.
Downhill
Fucker.
putt, and certainly was robbed on that effort.
Yep, he'll take that. Now let's switch our attention to Will Zalatoris.
Who'd have thought we'd see this? He is behind his rival. Can he do the catching up that's necessary?
How did that miss? Let's
damn
take a look at the
shame.
current standings. Our leader is a couple of shots up at this stage. All right, Rich, the par 5 13th, so much has been said about it. I'm interested in your thoughts.
This is one of the most interesting par 5s you'll ever play. If you hit a good tee shot, find the fairway, and you have the opportunity to reach, then happy days. But if you don't find the fairway or can't reach, now you've got to lay up into a low area where you're going to have a third shot that's absolutely blind. This third shot could be one of the most difficult third shots on the PGA Tour, bar none.
Getting ready to play their third. Currently leading by 2. Oh, what a shot that was. Making the difficult look very easy.
Yeah, that'll work. That's fine.
This putt is about 8 feet. Oh, gee, that line was looking good, wasn't it? opportunity to make a par here. Our work here is done. Let's head to the next hole. Why don't we catch up with Will Zalatoris?
He's just coming off a drop shot on that last hole.
Oh, that's a bonus. That'll help make a big move. Our current leader is enjoying a 2-stroke lead. We have a par 4 on this one.
Oh, straight money, though.
Atta boy, good shot. Second shot here on the 14th. Opting for the 9-iron. And he's hit that inside the range. Let's see if we can make this big putt for birdie. Ooh, right by the hole.
So close.
Pretty good chance here. This one's for par. Down she goes. Let's head to the next. Now let's switch our attention to Will Zalatoris.
He's currently trailing his rival. Let's see what happens here.
Just a bit outside into the rough.
What a shot! Almost went in the bucket. And let's see what that shot did to the leaderboard.
That was
Our
insane.
leader is a couple of shots up at this stage. We stride across the 15th, Rich, and we talk about strong par 4s. This is another one.
As big as 12 was, Luke, this is almost twice the size, if you can imagine it, with a tiny, tiny landing area out there. This is possibly the meanest hole on this golf course. Not hardest, meanest. If you've walked off with par on this hole, job well done, my friend.
Well, you're in the hands of the tree gods now. Just let that shot be water off a duck's back. Henny, I'm sure you've got a better look of that lie.
Looks like they have a bad lie here in the second cut. This is not sitting nicely. Yeah, this is lovely.
Playing their 4th shot. He's got a 2-stroke buffer. Ooh, that almost went down.
That was really bad, boys.
This putt right on 12 feet to the hole. It's tracking. Well, they say a bogey pleases someone. The rest of the field buoyed now after that drop shot by our leader.
And anything can happen down the stretch. Let's see what takes place.
And just keeping it in neutral on the leaderboard.
3 holes remaining, Luke. This is getting awfully fun.
That's money.
This one looks like it's going right.
Incredible.
Wow, showing Will Zalatoris that this rivalry is indeed not to be taken lightly.
Oh, these are big momentum putts. Let's make this one from 9 feet.
This is their look at birdie.
It's half a chance of being holed, this one. Well, what a way to bounce back. Nice putt to hole. And with that, he'll move to 5 under par. He sits in first position.
2 holes to go, Luke. Can they hang on? Let's find out.
The penultimate hole at Torrey Pines South is not a long par 4, but the danger lurks everywhere.
They moved this fairway to the left alongside the canyon a few years ago, which really enhanced the beauty, but also the fear of this hole. You have to challenge the left-hand side because the bunker down the right is really no good. From there, the green, it tilts from back to front mostly with a really low section over there on the left-hand side. However, it still is a promising birdie opportunity.
Going with the 9-iron, I think. Oh, he's been putting on a clinic all day. Another beauty by our leader. Not afraid to go deep. This putt's for 6 under par.
All right, guys, this for 2 birdies in a row.
Come on.
Ooh.
Oh.
A 7-footer right here. Good looking putt. And in it goes for the par. Why don't we catch up with Will Zalatoris?
Birdied their last hole.
This putt to move into the top 5 on the leaderboard.
He needs this shit. Can he do it?
Get in.
Damn!
That's a great attempt from long range. So
Yeah,
close.
I bet you're pissed.
So after that effort, let's take a look at the leaderboard. Our current leader is enjoying a 2-stroke lead.
Good fight, though.
Well, the finishing hole here at Torrey Pines South, one of the more famous on the PGA Tour, site of so many of Tiger's wonderful victories. Par 5. You can get there in 2.
You can, but you have to thread your drive in between those 4 fairway bunkers that line the fairway. From there, now you have to think, do I want to take on this flag with the bunkers right, bunkers left, and certainly the water in front? It's a daunting second shot, but if you're brave enough to take it on, then you could reap massive rewards.
Second shot here at the 18th. Looks like they've got the 5-wood.
Oh, wow.
Wow, what a shot.
That was worthy of another look.
Let's keep the focus here. This is to win the event.
Their short game today has been absolutely sublime fun to watch.
That was a gallant attempt. Okay, so luckily they've got another chance to get the win here. Well, there you have it. There's your Farmers Insurance Open champion, and a great performance on a really tough track.
What a victory on this South golf course. This player winning the Farmers Insurance Open, surviving the South.
And Rich, they only had a narrow margin the entire back nine, but they were able to pull out the win. That's very gutsy, isn't it?
Luke, impressive win all around. I got to say, a gutsy performance at the end of the tournament. Final 9 holes. Job well done.
Well, on behalf of myself, Luke Elvey, and Rich B, thanks for tuning in. Catch you tomorrow.
Coolest trophy yet. 2 dubs in a row. It's an amazing momentum for our standings. Quite a bit of stuff left, which is amazing. I'm very glad to see that. I think what we're going to do is we've done the Farmers Insurance, placed first. We are now going to do the AT&T Pebble Beach Pro-Am. I think that's what we need to do next. No, not main menu. Because Tony should be there. Exactly. Tony's there. So we'll challenge him, and that will make this episode even greater, because in the last one, as y'all saw, at the very fucking end, like, of the Farmers Insurance Open, it glitched, and it was a horrible failure. So I immediately popped this one out. That way we could, finish that with a bang. And then also, we're going to add this AT&T Pebble Beach to the mix, defeating our third rival, Manifestation, and moving on towards the FedEx Cup.
PGA Sports and the PGA Tour are delighted to bring you the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Today's coverage of the AT&T Pebble Beach Pro-Am is about to begin. I'm Luke Elvey alongside Major Champion Rich Beam in the booth, and it's wonderful to welcome in Henny Koyak, who's out on the course following our featured group.
Hi Luke, I'm pleased to be following this featured group, as there are rumours of quite a rivalry kicking off between these two players.
And so this week, Henny, they're vying to beat Tony Finau. This should inspire some brilliant play.
Oh, Tony Finau will not be letting up this week, Luke. But he's such a nice guy, you almost don't want to beat him. I mean, it's tough, but you must. I don't think you're going to outdrive him, that's for sure. But iron play, well, maybe you can get him there. You have to putt well, though.
Tony Finau might be a big cuddly teddy bear, but when it comes to playing on a golf course, he's going to try and strangle you to death. Good luck trying to beat Tony Finau. There is literally no weakness in this man's game. Now he knows how to win. Choosing the 9-iron here. Not a bad approach, that one. Not quite inside the birdie range, but you never know. Hole a long one. Still counts. What an opportunity to make a birdie. It was on a good line. 7 feet to the cup.
Putt is underway.
So it'll be a par to start their round.
Very nice par indeed. Very solid hole played.
He's currently in a share of 11th place. And as we head to the second tee, the first of the par fives, and as we talked about, you've got to get off to a great start at Pebble Beach.
Absolutely, a par 5 that almost every player should be able to reach into. Just avoid the bunkers right and left, and you're going to have a clean shot into a very narrow green.
Money.
Great shot. Rich, what kind of mojo do you think this player's got after winning in their last start?
This player has more confidence, I believe, than any other player in the field at the moment. This should be another good week for him.
That's tidy.
BEST viewers on streamboo.com, remove the space at edge ta 6 of K.
Okay, Henny, what's he looking at with this putt?
Setting up this putt 16 feet from the cup. They're staring this down for eagle.
Tracking. Oh, so close. Oh, this will be good for the momentum. Let's make this birdie putt. And the putt drops, and we're moving on.
100.
And let's have a look at Tony Finau.
He's one stroke behind his rival in this event.
Yeah, you like the look of that right off the blade.
All over the parking lot, but a chip in for par saves the day.
Here we are at the third. Absolutely flushed. Golf became a power game, and there's few players out on tour that have more prodigious power than Tony Finau. If he really wants to go full tilt, Rich, it feels like everyone's playing for second.
He is a dynamic player that has the ability to make birdies in bunches. The ball striking, I think, is always going to be brilliant. Watching him when he was on the Korn Ferry Tour, graduated to the PGA Tour, and just keep watching this steady progression. Each and every week, he just seems to get a little bit better, and the confidence level is over the moon with this kid. And to bundle it all up, Luke, he's one of the nicest guys in the world. You want to root for a Tony Finau. He is such a likable, lovable guy, I believe, that you can't help but root for him. And the wins that he didn't get are just heartbreaking, and we felt the pain alongside with him. I love watching this guy play. I root for him every single week.
Rich, we get our first look at the beach here at Pebble Beach. This fourth is a short one, but beguiling.
It is just around the 325-yard mark. Most players tend to lay up and just have a wedge for their second. However, the big sticks, they can go ahead and take a rip at it, but beware, the beach lurks closely down the right-hand side.
And this putt is for birdie 3 on the scorecard. That's a big time putt, that one. And their rival knows it too. They heard the cheers. And now over to Tony Finau.
Now, who'd have thought we'd see this? He is behind his rival. Can he do the catching up that's necessary?
Players setting up, trying to get up and down from the bunker.
Damn, son.
Ooh, almost went in. And after that effort, this is how the leaderboard looks. The fifth hole, Rich, the first of the par threes. Much to it?
There is. This green is tiny. It's minuscule. And you have what over to the right-hand side? Oh, yes, the Pacific Ocean. No, thank you. A par 3 here is an excellent score.
Holy shit, boys.
This is a ball striking clinic. Yet another green in reg here.
It has been fantastic to watch all week long. This player is dialed in. This one's looking good.
You can mark it down. That's birdie number 4 today.
Unreal display this week with that wand.
Let's take a look at what Tony Finau's up to.
He's currently trailing his rival. Let's see what happens here.
Oh, that's a beauty. Great shot from the bunker.
Damn, son.
Let's take a look at the leaderboard as it stands. Our current leader is enjoying a one-shot lead. The sixth hole here, Rich, at Pebble Beach, is a tale of two halves, isn't it? A strong tee shot down the hill towards the ocean, and then the second, the approach shot back up the hill.
There's no doubt about it, Luke. This is just a spectacular par 5. The beauty of it, though, is that you can mess it up in a hurry. This is a very difficult par 5. Don't make any bones about it.
Freaking money, boys.
You liked that, didn't you? Henny, what's the player facing here?
Well, I wouldn't mind hitting the shot, but I wouldn't fancy the walk up here. This is quite uphill.
Freaking money.
Pay attention, folks. That's how you play golf. What's in front of them, Henny?
Has to putt this one downhill.
Oh, just missed. An opportunity for a birdie here. And racking up their 5th birdie of the day. And that will take him to 5 under. And this is quality play, still on top of the leaderboard. We head across to the par 3 7th. We always talk about it in golf. It doesn't need to be a long one to be a great one.
Luke, this could be one of the most picturesque par 3s in all of golf. Who says great par 3s need to be more than 150 yards? Not a single one of them. I love this hole.
That was my bad. Yeah, I get it. I'd overshot that. Hopefully we can putt it.
And here we are with the 3rd shot. Currently leading by 2. Didn't that look good for a long time? That's a wonderfully played chip shot there.
Great touch.
And this next putt, it's for bogey.
Hopefully that didn't fuck her
And
up.
let's have a look at Tony Finau.
Who'd have thought we'd see this? He is behind his rival. Can he do the catching up that's necessary?
And after that effort, let's take a look at how it stands. The leader now has a 1-stroke advantage. Well, after the beauty of the 7th, we go to the beast that is the 8th. Is there a tougher 2-shotter on the property?
Not to my knowledge, no. At just around 425 yards, you're going to lay up to the end of the fairway. No driver needed. But the second shot is where it gets difficult. Downhill, a very small, and you've done well.
unlucky there. And that one's headed to the drink. Playing this shot from about 170 yards out. He leads the field by a stroke. Opting for the 9-iron. Oh, I like that strike. This one's heading well towards the green. Not a bad shot, that. Still a chance. And now over to Tony Finau.
He's happy, just came off a birdie.
That's frustrating. Okay, let's get back to it, shall we? Oh, 13-footer coming up here.
This putt to try and save their par.
Okay, steady now. 3 feet to go here to the hole. And that's a couple of bogeys on the bounce, I'm afraid.
2 bogeys in a row, never a good sign. Now playing a little defensively.
Currently at 3 under for the day. Pebble Beach has a terrific stretch of par 4 starting from the 8th right through to the end of the 11th. Let's take a look at the 9th.
This is an interesting hole because it wants to make you aim left, but there's a bunker there that you need to avoid. Funny enough, there's a lot more room out to the right than what you can see off the tee. A very strong par 4 to finish the front 9.
Definitely not what we wanted, boys.
That's not the one he wanted. After a very consistent run of play over the last half a dozen starts or so, Rich, this player's coming with a whole heap of confidence, and they look to me to be one of the players to beat. Do you agree?
We've seen this player time and time again contend for tournaments, and it is no surprise to see him doing it once again this week. It is so fun watching this player. They're in top form.
Let's see if you can make this. Keep the par on the card.
Rolling end to end, this is looking nice.
For the par.
Let's go.
And as we make the turn here, Rich, our player tied for the lead.
Well, after 9, so far so good. It's great to see these 2 players stepping up, getting the best out of the games. It'll be interesting to see exactly who's going to be ahead at the end of the tournament.
Playing from around 110 yards out. He shares the lead.
This is money.
A wonderful shot and a chance for birdie here on the 10th. Trying to get it to 4 under with this putt. Ouch.
Oh.
Par putt coming up here. That was a top-level approach shot, but unfortunately they walk off the green with a par.
No worries.
He's currently tied for 3rd.
We're going to get him.
Well, Rich, we start to head home, but first we've got to head up the hill on this short par 4 11th.
Thankfully, a breather hole after the last few. This is just a 3-wood. Could be a driver up the hill. Second shot, very short, but beware, this green pitches severely from back to front. Watch the spin on your second shot.
Let's take a look at what Tony Finau's up to.
Coming off a bogey on the last hole.
What kind of shot are they facing here, Henny?
This is looking around 115 yards out.
Oh, this one's right down the pipe. Oh, that one's absolutely stiff.
Wow, that really put some pressure on their playing partner. I think this rivalry just got a bit of a boost with that amazing approach.
good shot there.
And he's down there. You got a read?
Yeah, he's got just over 16 feet here. He's staring down a birdie putt here.
Oh, gee, that line was looking good, wasn't it? Yeah, it's just about 3 feet away. Ooh. And this one will be for bogey. Well, that's a shame. That'll drop them down the standings, that's for sure.
Not bad. We're only 5th. We're still ahead of Tony, though, and that's huge. We've got to clutch up, though.
The first of the back 9 par 3s is the 12th.
And this is a mean one. Not going to lie. It's mean. It's right around 185 yards, but the green, once again, very tiny. You come up short in that deep bunker, you're bound to make a 4.
Opting for the 6 iron.
Nothing good out to the right. This is in trouble.
Yeah, that was a safe play.
Outside chance here for the birdie.
Oh, what a shame. That would have been a nice one to hole. Just 3 feet to the cup. At -2, going along nicely today. Rich, let's head to the 13th tee at Pebble Beach, shall we? And what's the decision off the tee?
Aim it right, just shy of those bunkers down the right-hand side, and you've got a mid-iron for your second shot back up the hill. Again, a green that pitches severely from back to front as well as right to left.
Yeah, give yourself a pat on the back. And Henny, what's he looking at here?
Yeah, I think he's got around 135.
This looks to be heading to the green.
Well, usually Tony Finau is the tall order. But after that shot, I think beating it and getting inside it is the new tall order. What an approach.
Yeah, good swing. This one's heading up onto the green for sure. Oh, that one just missed the hole. Okay, time to return to the action. And a chance to move into a tie for second here.
On a nice line.
Yeah, they're good momentum makers, those ones.
Go!
Good putt for birdie. And with that, he'll move to 3 under par. Currently has a share of second place. As we head to the 14th, I know the 18th gets all the attention here at Pebble Beach, but this is a strong par 5.
Oh, this is a good one. I love this par 5. Just hit it just down the left-hand side. You can't reach the far bunkers down the left. Lay up with a long iron, maybe a fairway wood, but watch out. This third shot gets awfully tricky.
That's a good-looking shot there. It's been a good year. 3 wins so far this season. Getting ready to play their third. Just 3 back from the leader. That's nicely done.
So we'll get a birdie with this one.
And let's have a look at Tony Finau.
Yeah, he needs to press on that gas pedal. He's 2 strokes back from his rival.
Let's catch up with the current proceedings. Oh, good look at a birdie here. The putt drops, and that's back-to-back birdies. Back-to-back birdies never hurt, Rich.
Gotta like it. He's feeling it.
Managing to maintain their position on the leaderboard after that effort.
Well, now, things have gotten interesting. Closing the gap.
Just a couple more inland holes before we head back to the ocean, Rich, the 15th.
Hitting it anywhere down the left-hand side off the tee will find one of those deep bunkers, so you need to avoid those. Hit it out to the right, which will leave a great second shot into this green.
Oh, yeah. Straight freaking cash.
Yeah, you hit a beauty, didn't you?
Cash. Come on.
Well, that's beautifully judged. And now over to Tony Finau.
Yeah, he just made bogey on that last one.
You slipping, brother.
How close was that to going in the hole? Great shot.
Good shit, my boy.
And just about 8 feet left to the hole. Oh, nice looking putt. They make it. Now tied for the lead as we head down the stretch.
All right, folks, get ready. This should be fun.
Currently 5 under for the day. Reach the 16th, not a long par 4, but really requires some accuracy on approach.
It does. Lay up to the top of the hill, and you can look down on this green, which pitches severely from right to left. Just a wonderful short par 4.
Oh, my God. Money, dude. Oh.
Nothing like a bit of momentum here, Rich. This one's going for another birdie.
Yes, the only thing that could ruin it now is a triple bogey.
Chosen the pitching wedge here. Good shot there, Beamer. What have they got in front of them here, Henny?
This one will run uphill.
So we got to give it a little bit of oomph and put it about right there. I'm going right there. A little oomph. Boom.
Oh, I like the look of this.
Oh!
That's inside the range. And that will move him to 6 under par. And after that hole, he's no longer sharing top spot. He's at the summit all alone.
2 holes to go, Luke. I know who I like.
Let's head to 7, one of the most famous par 3s in all of golf, Rich.
Yes, just over 175 yards on the cart. It's a tale of 2 greens. When the pin is up front right, it's a birdie opportunity. Back left, find the green, make your 3, and sprint to the 18th tee box.
Let's take a look at what Tony Finau's up to.
He's currently trailing his rival. Let's see what happens here.
And here we are with the 3rd shot.
Wow.
Super shot, that.
You're fucking good,
that
my
was
boy.
a tasty little morsel, wasn't it?
Let's get back to it, shall we?
Damn.
All right. Facing a little up and down here to save the par.
Oh, man, we got to do that, too. Let's do it. It's all good. We'll get
That's
a
a
par.
well-played chip shot there.
Such soft hands.
An opportunity to make their par. And there it is. And now that finds him in 1st place.
Last hole.
Well, Rich, as we find our way to the 18th tee, few holes in golf capture the imagination more than the finishing hole here at Pebble Beach.
So much history on this hole. Aim it at the trees right in the center and hope you don't get unlucky and get underneath one of them. From there, it's going to be a layup out to the right and just a short third shot. What a wonderful, wonderful finishing hole.
What a wonderful play, leading with intent.
That drive was simply astonishing.
Well, there's a very good reason why he's leading this tournament, and that's Exhibit A. Lining up here for a chance to win the tournament. What a putt to make.
Good stuff today, especially the short game has been really sharp today.
This is for the win, boys.
Get in the hole. Oh, how good was that? Almost an eagle. Hopefully they won't take that too badly. Well, you can start etching that name into the wall of champions, forever etched in history here at Pebble Beach. AT&T Pro-Am champion. Well played.
And no better feeling, Luke, than to win on this classic layout. Pebble Beach Golf Links, a victory they will surely remember for the rest of their days.
And Rich, what a performance. They've got back-to-back wins. What a force they're proving to be out here on tour.
I gotta say, this player is in full flight at the moment. Just sit back and watch how awesome they are at the moment.
Well, on behalf of myself, Rich Beam, and all the hard-working folks at HB Studios, thanks for tuning in, and we'll see you next time.
And with that, take out Tony Finau, our third rival. Fantastic. Damn. And this Pebble Beach, we even got a 4.5 stars. Our biggest score yet, man. We're doing really, really good. Those are pretty sick. I like our Jordans though right now, the ones that we have, so. Take a look at this. Maybe we're gonna take a new club sponsor. We're gonna go with the Cobra. TaylorMade has been shit. Nah, let's just cancel. We'll keep TaylorMade. Let's just keep TaylorMade. I like that. So we're doing incredible. Our next rivals are Justin Thomas, Xander S, and Lexi Thompson. That is going to be an absolute banger. That surely is going to be an absolute banger. So, hope y'all enjoyed this little episode 4.5. I mean, it's really just the continuation of the episode 4. So, they're just all going to come out at the same time, considering the fact that once you hit the end of episode 4, it's going to be a glitch. It's going to start skipping like a CD. Just go. Yeah. Y'all just got to click 4.5, and y'all will know. Like, it's just a continuation. We're at the top. We now have a very good lead ahead of Tiger, so that makes me feel good. In the next one, we're going to be at the WM Phoenix Open at TPC Scottsdale. Very excited for that. We have our first lady rival. Justin Thomas, an incredible player on the come up. He's number 10, so he is not to be fucked with. Xander, we don't know much about him, but yeah, man, exciting stuff ahead. Hope you are digging this series. If you are, hit that like button. And as always, 808 Tim, we'll see you in the next one. And until then, 808 Tim, out.